Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another review video. If this is your first video you've ever watched of mine, hello, my name is Lonyea, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the new Black Radiance stick foundations. So, I am not a big fan of their regular foundation. I did include it in one of my full face first impressions videos. I know I used it oh my gosh, maybe 10 years ago at this point, back when I was in high school, because it was very affordable. You can find it at Walgreens back then and also at CVS. And when I retried it, I just wasn't the biggest fan of it. But I got a PR package from them, and it was a stick foundation, and me personally, any stick foundation, as long as it's around my skin tone, is going to be an all-time favorite of mine, because I just love how much coverage it gives you and everything like that. So as far as the package, let me just go ahead and grab that really quick. So this is the package. It had 3 beautiful girls. I know that this is Princess K, and I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but I also follow her on Instagram, and they're just, all 3 of them are gorgeous, but these 2 in particular are the most stunning black girls ever. They're just so pretty. So it has them on it, and then in the top half it has the 8 stick foundations, and it also has hashtag my shade is everything, which I do have a shirt that's a little small for me. It's a large, but your girl is an extra large right now, but we're working on that. But it does have 8 different shades, so I thought that was really awesome. It does range from kind of a medium tone, a little bit lighter than me, all the way to deep dark, and I will include some swatches of all of that if I didn't already include it. I don't know how I'm doing this video, but I will have some swatches for you guys so you guys can see everything. But the 8 shades are Bronze Glow, and then there's Cappuccino, there is Brownie, there is Beautiful Bronze, there is Cashmere, Cocoa Bean, Espresso, and Chocolate Dipped. So there are 8 shades, as I mentioned, and then underneath of it, at the bottom of this, it has a little pull-out drawer where it has, I'm just going to pull it all the way out, but it has the contour palette. And y'all know, if you are subscribed and have been with me for quite some time, that the medium to dark is my all-time favorite contour palette. Absolutely love it. And then they came out with a dark to deep, which is so freaking good, because that is the biggest struggle, is when I'm doing deeper, darker skin tones, is finding a contour shade that is deep and dark enough for them, and there aren't a lot of options out there. So this one comes with the deep dark contour shade, also a sculpting shade that you can use for underneath of your jawline or underneath of your contour line, underneath of the eyes, as a setting powder type of thing, and then there is a highlight. So this is going to be really, really, really great for my deep darker girls. And then I have light to medium, which I didn't own, but this will be beneficial for my clients that are a little bit lighter. And actually both of these shades, one Sculpt is a little bit warmer than the contour shade, so you can actually use both of them, one for bronzing and the other one for contouring out the cheekbones, and also a nice highlight. However, this is my one complaint with their contour palette. The contour palette would be great if the highlighters were a little bit more creamy. I feel like the highlighters are a little subpar for me. They're really stiff, and I don't feel like it's as pigmented as the contour palette is. The contour palette, a little bit goes a long way. You don't even need that much, but I feel like the palette would be a lot better if the highlighter was better, if that makes any sense. So that's just a personal preference, just a little side note. But I'm going to go ahead and prime my skin, and then we're going to figure out, actually before I prime my skin, I think we should probably figure out which shade I am. I don't even know. So I ended up breaking my nail pulling these out, and I just got this nail fixed a month ago, and I just got my nails done yesterday. I'm so mad, but I'm thinking I don't think I'm Cappuccino. This is Cappuccino. Cappuccino is the second to lightest shade. This is Cappuccino. It's not bad though. But I don't think Cappuccino is me. This is Brownie, which Brownie is the 3rd shade. And when I looked at the swatches on this paper, I was like, okay, Brownie kind of seems like me. I don't know. Ooh, I don't know, y'all. And then there is Beautiful Bronze. Ooh. Okay, so Okay, now you can really see the I don't know, because, okay, so this one kind of seems a little more pink, like more of a cool tone, and the last one seems a little more warm, but like basing it off of like my chest, like none of them, I guess. Like, okay, let me blend it out a little bit. Maybe I can mix the last two. Yeah, maybe I'll mix the last two and we'll try those. So I'll mix Brownie and Beautiful Bronze just to kind of see. If I were in the store and I could only buy one, these are $10.49, so about 11 bucks for a stick foundation. If I had to pick one shade, I would probably, personally, I would probably pick up Brownie, this one in the middle. Even though it's a little cooler, I would probably pick this one up because my biggest concern, and I don't want to say like biggest fear, is being overly warm, but there has been points in my, I don't want to say makeup career, but in my makeup journey where I've bought way too red, way too warm shades. So that's why I'm kind of like apprehensive about Beautiful Bronze. But I don't think Beautiful Bronze is bad though. Like I think all three of these shades could be my shade. It's the thing about winter being winter. Like you just don't know. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm going to use both. So I'm going to start with Brownie, which is the third shade. So this is a little cooler. I'm going to apply a little bit of Beautiful Bronze because this one's a little more like golden in tone. And I do like a golden. Like I like them both. But I definitely think if I just used Brownie, I would be kind of like reddish kind of. So mixing the two I think will be a good mix. And then I'm going to use this Morphe brush. This is a M439. It's like the round top kabuki brush. And I'm going to use this to blend this out. Not very heavy at all. It actually gives like a nice natural appearance as far as I can see. Even with how much I put on, like, because I put on quite a bit of foundation. So you can actually shear this out a ton if you didn't want to apply that much or go for like more of a natural kind of look. So far I'm liking this foundation. And like I said at the beginning, it's really hard for me to not like a stick foundation because they're generally pretty great. Nice and creamy. The only thing is stick foundations aren't like the best for oily skin, because they do kind of hold a lot of oil in them, but this one's not bad so far. Yeah, that turned out really good. Both of those shades together looks really good. And it looks natural. Like, that is amazing for this foundation. Like, that's pretty good, because most stick foundations I feel like are a little bit thicker, a little bit more cakey, a little heavier. This one doesn't feel like that at all. It looks really, 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 really good. And that makes me very happy. Okay, so I went ahead and applied my ColourPop No Filter Concealer because it's the concealer that I'm going to use, but I wanted to cream contour, and I think I might use Espresso because I think Chocolate Dipped, which I love that name, it's going to be a little too deep dark. So I'm going to use Espresso and do a little cream contouring, which I haven't done in a long time, so do not judge me. And I'm going to blend that out with my kabuki brush. Alright, this is a F84 angled kabuki brush. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of cream contour. I don't think I ever really do it because I just would rather powder contour. I feel like it's just a lot better. But this product isn't making it very hard to blend out, which I think is really great for someone that does like to cream contour. I just feel like it just takes too much, like way more time as opposed to just using powder. But to each his own, you know? This is a good shade though for me to contour with. Nice and warm, but still deep enough. Looks good, you guys. I actually do like it. Like, I don't think it's bad. Like, I actually kind of like it. I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye and all that, and then I'll be right back to go over it with some contour powder. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use the contour palette that I already have open and use, and this is a Morphe M530 brush, and just kind of go over a little bit. Just set it down and bronze it up. And also hit the nose. Alright, you guys, so I completed the rest of my face. I just applied some blush and some highlight, and for that I used the NYX HD blush in bronzed and the Marc Jacobs Omega Glaze highlighter in the shade Guilty. It's the big one, and that is obviously my lip color, which is Chocolate Wasted from Dose of Colors. It's a liquid lipstick, but other than that, I really enjoy the foundation. I actually really enjoyed the foundation for my contour as well, which I didn't think that I would because I'm just not the biggest fan of like cream contouring, but it actually made it really easy. And like, I don't know, it was a lot easier than I expected it to be because you guys know I don't like to cream contour at all, and I didn't really have any issues. So would I recommend this foundation? Absolutely. I even put on a ton of stripes on my face and it still looked really, really, really natural, and it didn't feel extremely cakey, which is a big thing for stick foundations because stick foundations can become really cakey really fast, as I mentioned earlier, and this foundation did not do this. You can find this foundation at, like, I know Target sells it, you can get it on blackradiance.com, and I believe CVS also carries Black Radiance as far as I know. And the contour palettes as well. I'm sure the deep dark one will be in stores fairly soon. Let me grab my paper. Okay, so it doesn't tell me exactly when it'll be in stores, but it does say it is available at CVS, Rite Aid, Target, Walgreens, and Walmart, and other retailers nationwide, which I didn't even know about Walmart. But the contour palette is $8.49 and the stick foundation is $10.49. So you're still not breaking the bank either way. And as I mentioned, I use these shades. I forgot what shades I used. Oh my gosh, where are they? I have so many in front of me. Why do I have so many in front of me? So Brownie and Beautiful Bronze are the two shades that I mixed together for this video. These are probably the two shades that I'll continue to mix together just because I don't want my face to be overly red or overly cool, so both of these together match me very well. If you are a little bit deeper and darker, you will be able to find a shade for you. So I'm really happy that they came out with 8 shades and that it's catered to deeper, darker women. I think that is just so freaking awesome because there are so many brands that don't cater to us, and now that they have a stick foundation, I can start recommending this foundation to you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. If I didn't hit a point that you feel like I missed out or whatever it may be, please leave that down below. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. I love you all. Bye.